I almost didn't want to make this video because I am scared to be honest and vulnerable about my real story. I am struggling to find a job. My finances are going low. There is a lot of uncertainties in my life at the moment. I have currently enrolled to a new course, and that would mean I cannot work full time. And it just feels overwhelming that I lost the energy to connect with the world and to people. Wow, it feels so good to let it out. I have created a video yesterday, but something was really off about it. Something was just not right. And I realized that in order for me to connect and be relatable, I should be more than willing to open up with my current situation. And here we are now with my list, trying to mend things and hopefully share some wisdom that will help you with your situation as well. I've wrote here, I think we only see people's success after everything works out. And nobody really wants to talk about the pain of waiting, the pain of waiting really long after you have exhausted your time, energy, and effort applying for a job, trying to write another cover letter for another company, and then later on receiving an unsuccessful email. Nobody posts the months where everyone is just struggling with life. Nobody posts on social media about what it feels like nothing is happening after everything that you've put on. And folks, right now, I am in that season. It's bland, it's gray, it's just overwhelming. And I wanted to talk about that feeling at the moment because in the past days, I have been so down. And today, when I woke up, I realized and I am reminded of myself that I needed to acknowledge these feelings, to develop self-awareness in order for me to feel better and then move forward from this season that what I mean this season that is giving me a hard time. I am scared. I shouldn't be scared, but at the same time, I fear of what will happen in the future. I fear of what if I wouldn't find a job. I don't want to work at the hospital. I have mentioned it in my past videos. I am a registered nurse for 16 years and I've tried almost a lot of nursing departments and sectors, might be disaster nursing, occupational health, school, community, aged care, hospital. But then I am not really happy working at the hospital in aged care because it just ruins my mental health. I have a very huge respect. If you are a nurse and you are working at the hospital or aged care, I have so much respect to you. And knowing that you are able to thrive and develop that resilience with that kind of job, because for me, I've realized that I can't. I lost a part of my hair, this spot here, as you can see. I'm just actually just trying to cover it, but do you see this? I had massive hair loss last year because of stress, as per my hair doctor. And at that time, I was so stressed with my work. I'm not I'm not getting enough support from my management, and I felt so stretched out to the point where I felt so burnt out. And here we are, because I am choosing a different way. I am apparently facing the consequence of being picky because I wanted my mental health to be intact. I am scared that I will run out of money, and I am scared of just in the future in general. As I mentioned earlier, I have recently just enrolled to a training and assessment certificate course. This is a benefit for permanent residents in Australia, where you can study 1 year of TAFE courses for free. And me, who is very passionate about talking and training people, that's the only vision I wanted to achieve in my life right now. To be a trainer, to be a teacher, well, to be a nursing teacher to be exact, next year. I have decided to do this because it will double my pay next year, and it will triple in the next 3 years, which is a win-win. I have waited for this opportunity to come for a very long time, probably like for 3 years. And I was like, I really wanted to study in a course where it's free, and I really wanted to pursue. Because at that moment, 3 years back, I was enrolled in a course here in Australia that I don't even like. And I took it because it's the only way for me to stay in this country while working on my permanent residency. And so at that time, I was so hungry for a course that I would love to pursue. I would love to go. I would love to study and spend time, because I know I am self-improving, and I know that it will give me the work and life balance that I needed tomorrow, next year, or in the coming days until I retire. And to tell you, I am on that stage right now. I'm supposed to be feeling happy. Well, I am, but I'm just feeling overwhelmed and scared that it is all happening. And it's just eating my brain and my peace of mind in the past days. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know what I can do today. I have decided, while waiting in the season where I can get a temporary job while studying, I have decided to do, how many are these? 7 things to keep the fire burning in my heart. Number 1, I am currently reading self-improvement books. I don't have my book with me, but I am reading self-improvement books. It helped me a lot with encouragement and words of wisdom about what it takes to suffer now while working on a life that you really want in the future. I go for a walk, and I intentionally do exercise, see the world, feel the fresh air, see the greeneries, hear the chirping of the bird, just be with people, because it gives me energy. When you are running out of energy, when you feel like your world is crumbling down, you have to go out, even if you don't like. Because I tell you, you need energy from other little things. When that energy fills in your empty tank, you feel energized. And when you feel energized, I always say this, your mind will feel more at peace. And when you are at peace, you get to think clearly. And when you get to think clearly, you decide well. Why? Because your mind is just alert. I am also doing my best to eat healthily by creating foods or cooking foods at home, refusing to eat junkies like french fries, burgers, sweet stuff, drinks that are really loaded with crappy sugar. I've decided to eat bananas, oranges, drink lots of water, drink tea twice or 3 times a day, eat and consume healthy calories that will help my brain to function well. Because I know for a fact that when my brain is intact, I'm okay. But when it is not, that's usually the sign of danger. Because when this is not okay, everything will follow. Your mind, your body will also crumble down. I also take time to take care of myself. I shower, I put on my lotion, a bit of makeup, put on dresses or outfits that makes me feel good. And when I feel good, even if I am not motivated to apply for another job, it gives me a little bit of hope to keep on doing and keep on pursuing and creating cover letters one day at a time, and hopefully land a job and be in a management that will see the value in me. I also continue creating videos on YouTube because I am passionate about life. I am passionate about the struggles and chasing success and being vulnerable and, just life in general. Because I know in YouTube, I don't need to pretend. That's what's good in this platform, is nobody really wants to judge me. And if somebody will judge me, that's okay, because I don't know them anyway. I don't really get affected with other people's opinion because, for one, you're not my family. 2, you're not my partner. And I only seek advice and listen to people who have given value in my life. And I wanted to continue by saying, I wrote a lot on this page. I said all of these things that I'm doing right now, none of these guaranteed success, but they help me become someone who is ready when opportunity comes. Ooh, that's juicy. Success isn't always about getting what you want or telling people about where you're at because you've sacrificed a lot in the past. Success can also mean choosing not to give up while you are waiting. Success can also mean doing your best to wake up, eat healthy, and just to live one day and just survive one day at a time. If you're also in the season where life really feels uncertain, I just want you to know that you're not the only one. I am not the only one. Maybe you are waiting for a job, and maybe you are worried about your house. Maybe you are worried about your relationship. Maybe you are running out of money. Maybe you are dealing with health issues, a lot of uncertainties in your life, and you too is overwhelmed. I don't have the answers, unfortunately, but if you are still trying, you are doing better than you think. I don't know what my next chapter looks like. I'm gonna read this because I really wrote this from my heart. Maybe months from now, I will come back to this video with good news. Maybe not, but I'm really hopeful, and I know in my heart, deep in my core, that if I don't stop, if I triple the effort of applying, in due time, I will always land with a company and a job that will value me because I didn't lower my standards. I want this video to remind both you and me that every success story has a chapter that looks exactly like this. And maybe we are just living through that chapter right now, and it is okay. It is part of life. So, if you are on the same page with me, just know that you are not alone. And I am thinking of the same, and my brain is sometimes just pulling my energy down because I was overthinking of things. But hey, we don't stay at the bottom. After darkness, the sun always rises up. If a flower fell down in due time, that plant will always develop a new flower and bloom in its own season. Thank you so much for listening. I am happy that I'm able to finally open up and be not afraid of what people would think of me because I'm currently struggling. And hey, it's okay to express. You need to express. If you are dealing with something right now, I would love to hear from you, your story, and know that it's okay. We just have to survive one day at a time, and life will for sure will get better. Much love.